Hi, today on Western Roundup, we take you on a quick journey by boat to Negril, where we're looking at one of the largest efforts in Western Jamaica to restore our coral reefs. Then by a plane to the Sangster International Airport, where we welcome Virgin Atlantic back to the island. And finally, we travel by car to Falmouth, where ground was broken for a field hospital. Stay with us, we'll be right back. As part of efforts to restore the reef systems in Negril, Westmoreland and the surrounding areas, some 150 pieces of corals have been planted onto the reef of the Orange Bay Fish Sanctuary. The 4-year project, which is aimed at restoring the biodiversity and hydrology of the Negril Great Morass, is an ongoing initiative.
We thought this was apt as the Coral Nursery. They are doing activities to conserve reef species, specifically the Acropora palmata and the Acropora cervicornis, to try endangered species, 2 endangered coral species. So what they do, they have a coral nursery where coral fragments are grown until they reach a certain size. Then they are refragmented and placed on the reef to rebuild that reef area, so we can restore biodiversity, bring back the natural functions of the reef, which is as a buffer for waves and a fish habitat, and also to protect the coastline from erosion.
The exercise forms part of the Integrating Water, Land and Ecosystems Management in Caribbean Small Island Developing States (IEECO) project and was spearheaded by the National Environment Planning Agency NEPA in partnership with the Negril Area Environmental Protection Trust (NEPT). Back in St. James, tourism interests and stakeholders were pleased to welcome Virgin Atlantic from London, England back into the island. The flight was suspended earlier this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Today we welcomed Virgin Atlantic. They resumed their flight operations today with 2 flights per week on Fridays and Tuesdays. And we are very happy to have Virgin resuming these operations. They're one of the main carriers out of the United Kingdom market.
We are extremely elated to have Virgin Atlantic back on island. I know that this global pandemic has created a lot of financial strain. So we're elated that Virgin Atlantic, they have developed some trust in our protocols. It is timely because the Minister of Tourism and Director of Tourism, they have been working tirelessly to try and rebuild our destination.
The aircraft carried some 192 passengers and 10 crew members on its first flight back to the Sangster International Airport. Over in Trelawney, business interests and stakeholders are giving the wave of approval for the establishment of the field hospital to be built in response to the treatment and hospitalization of COVID-19 patients.
As usual, it gives me great pleasure to witness any positive development in the historic parish of Trelawney. The building of this field hospital is a welcome addition to the infrastructure of the Falmouth Hospital. Despite the circumstances which has led to the necessity of this structure, I know that when this pandemic is over, the building will continue to be a valuable asset to the parish.
We are happy that we could accommodate. On behalf of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, I want to assure you that we will do everything that is in our powers, working with the other agencies, to make sure that the earliest approval date is settled so that this project can continue in this epidemic that we are going through.
Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton recently broke ground for the 36-bed facility, which will be housed on the compound of the Falmouth Public General Hospital. And that's all for the journey today. We hope you enjoyed it. As usual, thanks for watching Western Roundup, where we take you from the corners of St. Elizabeth to the hilly terrains of St. Anne. Walk good.